All right, with me now is former prosecutor Tad Nelson, who joins us from Houston, and criminal defense attorney Pate from Atlanta. All right, Paige and Tad, thanks for being with us this evening. We are outside the Seminole County Criminal Justice Center. Jury did not come back, and so many predicted that they would. What do you take from that, Tad?
You know, like you said, nobody knows. I mean, you know, usually the longer it lasts, the worse, you know, the defense starts getting more and more nervous as the hours pass. But, you know, this could be one of, any time. I've had juries stay out for days. I mean, they could be hung up 5-1 for not guilty right now, and they're just trying to move this one person. The bottom line is, Judge, we don't know. We don't have a clue.
Well, I know, obviously, we're trying to read the tea leaves, guys. But, Tad, quickly before I go to Paige, have you ever seen a jury made up completely of women, Tad?
Never. I've seen 5-1, but I've never seen 6-0. It's wild.
Neither have I. I've been a judge, a prosecutor, a DA, never seen it. All right, Paige, what do you think is going on in that jury room?
Well, obviously, none of us know for a fact what's going on, but I never anticipated that they would come back with a quick verdict. Even if they've made up their minds, they're going to sit there for, absolutely. I have too much respect for the process. These folks are people. They know the world is watching. They know Martin's family has been in the courtroom every day. They want to make sure people know that they took their time with this case. So there possibly could be a verdict by the end of the day today, but I wouldn't expect it.
All right, guys, let me ask you some general questions here. How do you think the prosecution did, Tad, starting with you? You know, were they overly emotional in the summation? Were they overly emotional in trying their direct case? Tad, you're the prosecutor. You tell me.
You know, I give them kudos. I thought they knocked it out of the park. I don't think they're going to win. I mean, I really don't. But with the facts they had, John Guy, off the chain, great. Bernie De La Ronda, fabulous. I thought they had the right amount of emotion. They had a weak case, and they just had to keep pounding and pounding and pounding. And they did. And John Guy, when he tied it up, the rebuttal closed, beautiful. He couldn't have done any better. He's still going to lose, but he couldn't have done any better.
Yeah. Paige, what do you think? I'll give you the defense. How do you think Mark O'Mara did? Don West obviously had his problems with the judge, which, you know, as a former judge myself, I don't like defense attorneys fighting with me or prosecutors. But how do you think the defense did here?
Well, I think it was certainly good defense strategy not to use Mr. West for the closing argument. You know, no more knock-knock jokes. That doesn't work. I think Mr. O'Mara did a good job.
Horrible.
It was.
That was horrible.
It was important for the defense, though, to step up and go back and talk about the law and talk about reasonable doubt. Leave the emotion out of it and remind the jurors that at the end of the day, they're going to be instructed by the judge that they have to apply these statutes. And so the drier you are for the defense in this case, the less you focus on emotion, the better chance you have of a not guilty verdict.
All right, gentlemen, stay with us. Joining us is Jeff Gold right now, who has been in the courthouse for the last 3 weeks, but we'll have much more when we come up after the break on the George Zimmerman jury trial. We are on a verdict watch as the jury deliberates, and they could come back with a verdict at any moment. Stay with us.